Hello, it's Red Tail, also known as Liquid Salty Sun if you come from Tumblr. It's Pride Month, and in honor of that, I'm doing a Agender flag inspired alien style, kind of genderless alien makeup, but even though I'm going for like a genderless kind of look, this time rather than usually kind of feminine look, I'm still going very glam. Well, it's Pride. We need to go there. So first I'm blacking my eyebrow and just using a white pencil. It's from Sleek Ulala liner in white, and I'm going back and forth motion to make sure all my brow hair, even though there's not much, but just make sure all of them are covered up in white. Kinda create like a very trendy bleach brow kind of look, but it's not for the end. It's more to just have like a browless look to create a kind of alien genderless kind of feeling vibe. So after covering all the brow with the pencil, I'm going over with a skin tone shadow to set the wax, the pencil wax, and set the brow, make it same place, and then using face powder to set it in further. Then I'm taking a metallic green in cream shadow. This is from UNT, which is known for their nail polish, not really for nail makeup. And I have this actually is like one of my very first makeup product I've purchased, but this is metallic green product. I just realized how to use much green, so it still have a lot there, and it actually is really pretty shadow, either work on itself or use as a base. So I really need to wear more green. Yeah. As you see, I'm just using a flat brush to push all this cream around my eyes, like on all my eyelid. And also I'm not unlike usually, I'm not creating a wing like K-like shape. Instead, I'm doing a more rounded shade. I'm focusing more color on the inner corner instead of outside. So we're not going to have that kind of, usually regular, glamorous, feminine kind of K-like shape. Instead, we have a more gender-neutral style of makeup. And after all the base is laid, I'm going to make out a dynamic Dust Till Dawn palette and use this beautiful shimmery teal green. And you can tell I hardly use that color as well. I really need to wear more green. And take a fluffy brush, just pat this color all over the base we just laid down. And look how bright and shiny and pretty that is. And you can tell I'm kind of obsessed while I'm doing that. It's like, oh, this shot is really pretty. Why didn't I wear it more? Then after I'm completely shook by the color, I'm using a military green as a transition color to blend out, and the color is from Sleek RC 570 palette. Again, it's a really nice color, but because I don't wear green much, I usually convey this color with like purple or fuchsia kind of color. Yeah. But it's really great when you're doing a green look, use this kind of color as a transition. It's much more neutral tone, and so you won't have a sharp neon strong glittery green pop there, but without any, middle tone in between. So I just put in the color all around my eye and blending it out, so I have a very nice gradient. And again, you can see like I'm focusing more the shadow in like just in the inner corner and bring very up under my nose. No, not under my nose. Bring very up under my brow, in between, like next to the bridge of my nose. I also use the color as the nose contour. So I just bring very up till my brow bone and then drag it down. And not that much on the outer corner again. Like I say, unlike the usual K-like shape, I'm doing pretty much like the opposite style shape, so it can look much more androgyny. And then in the same palette, I take this neon green to pop a little bit in the inner corner, the tear dot area. And in this, I'm using a flat brush again because neon color is less easy to get fully opaque. So using a flat brush instead of a fluffy brush really helps. Then I'm going to an Essence palette, taking this kind of like navy blue kind of color as the deepest crease shade. I'm just taking a small fluffy brush to put it in the outside corner. And again, I'm trying really hard not to drag it up and not to doing a KI and doing it rounding and keep in place. And then we're really going to pop this look with this amazing product. This is Nick Wrong Shimmer. You either just directly put it on and have a very pop glitter, or you can, straight out down using as highlight or anything, and you can see how shook I am. And just give a really nice shake, so the glitter is even and you can push out. And then take a flat brush, just slightly padding the edge, make it less sharp and blending with the other color, and then set that with setting spray. And then just use the fan to dry the spray. Then I'm moving to eyeliner. Again, I'm trying very hard not to do a wing liner. I'm using this Glen liner in Aqualux, which is a very nice kind of teal turquoise metallic green. I'm just using it to tie line the lash line. The part that the shadow kind of hard to reach in between the lashes, that area. Also give the inner corner, the lower tear dot area, a stronger highlight. Then I'm going to use Sugar Peel's Taco as highlight, also as the white part of the flag. Just doing what you would do with your highlight, under the brow bone, cheekbone, nose, chin, gel, those areas. And look how intense the highlight was, but not good enough. So I'm going back to the Makeup Dummy palette and use the shimmery color to give it a little bit more glam. Then I'm going back to the military green from Sleek and use that as a cheek contour. Now pretty much we just have our white and green, which is mainly the primary color of Agender flag, using the crease color to deepen it up a little bit. So pretty much just like how we do our eyes without the shine and the glitter. And then just doing the rest of the contour part with a regular dark brown, which may not be regular for majority of people, but that's my regular contour. Yeah. So I just contour out my chin, my jawline, and then flick out the temple, give even stronger, like alienist vibe. Then I'm going to the black of the flag. So I'm using a black pencil to outline my lip. I think I forgot to mention the color. Yeah, the whole color of Agender flag is green, white, gray, and black. So we already have our white, our green. Now here is our black and gray on the lips. Take a flat brush to blending in, so later when we apply lipstick, won't just have a harsh line there, but have a nice gradient. And to be honest, in this part, I'm kinda loving this lip look. You know, they give me the kind of early 2000 chola vibe, which I actually really living for. I may actually going to do a look based on this recently, but we're still going to have a great over. This from Makeup Revolution is a lip amplification lip gloss in gray, and this is really like a pure iron gray. It shows a little bit more blue in the skin, but it's actually much grayer in the real life and less dark. But so let's say we have all the colors on. Even though my end to this is actually go much more genderless and much more androgynous than I usually do, because since it's agender, but after lip it still look a little bit more feminine than I wanted, but at least it look very elegant, right? Then I just clean the lip line with some concealer and put some mascara. Then with the final touch is I put 2 pearl on each side of my cheek, and then 1 on the middle of the bottom lip to amplify the white part, because the white is just using as a highlight color. It doesn't really show that permanent, so let's give the white more love and make it more gay, pretty much. So that's the finished look. Hope you enjoy this. I'm not taking my hair. Yeah, I'm not taking my hair off, so it can look, more androgynous and more alien-like. Thank you so much for watching to the end. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Any kind of comment will be fine. If you could, please support me on Patreon, because I am quite in a mess, especially financially right now. I will explain this, and if you follow me on Tell Me, you probably already know, but it's very complicated, and so I would really appreciate any form of support. So see you next time. Bye bye.